The Patriots let an opportunity to essentially clinch an AFC East title slip through their fingers with a 33-21 loss to the Buffalo Bills here at Gillette Stadium on Sunday. I'm Evan Lazar reporting from Foxborough for CLNS Media, where the Patriots fell to Buffalo 33-21. Josh Allen, Bills quarterback, had himself a day out here against the Patriots defense. Didn't do anything particularly well. In fact, Bill Belichick, after the game, speaking about how for the second consecutive week, the Patriots didn't do anything well enough to be truly competitive at any point in this game. Allen threw for 3 touchdowns, over 300 yards. Certainly his signature game in the regular season against Bill Belichick. But the one thing that I thought was a great quote from Julian Edelman, former Patriots wide receiver, earlier this week about some of the great Patriots teams over the last 2 decades that holds true for these 2021 Pats. Edelman said that the best teams that he was on was comfortable with being uncomfortable. And it feels like this Patriots team right now is not comfortable with being uncomfortable. The Pats are great when they're playing from ahead, as are most good teams. They can get out to leads and they can hold those leads and they can finish off games as they did during their 7-game winning streak. But what happens when you fall behind? A 20-point deficit last week, a 13-point third quarter deficit on Sunday against Buffalo. The Patriots have not been able to put it together in all 3 phases of the game in the second half to rally and complete these comebacks. Here on Sunday, 26-21 Buffalo, with the Bills possessing the football. J.C. Jackson lets an interception fall off of his hands, incomplete. A potential game-changing play there, and the Patriots defense allows the Bills offense to march right down the field and make the game 33-21. And that follows a similar script to a lot of the other Patriots losses this season. Yes, you have to blame Mac Jones and the offense for digging a lot of these holes here for the Patriots. The Pats offense was slow to start. They were discombobulated. They had no explosiveness whatsoever with some of their receivers out. Nelson Aguilar, of course, dealing with that concussion, was out today. And Kendrick Bourne came back just yesterday clearing COVID protocols. Didn't practice with the team all week. Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith were nowhere to be found. Only consistent offense the Patriots had was out of their running game, and the Pats defense allowed 7 red zone drives for the Bills offense. 7. They did not get Buffalo to punt a single time. The only drive that the Bills did not come away with points was a 4th down stop down by the goal line for the Pats defense right before halftime. So the Pats defense couldn't get that stop. They couldn't get them over the hump. And what I feel like with this Patriots team is that it's not necessarily a talent issue on the roster. It's not even necessarily execution some of the time, because in the second half they played a much better. It's championship mettle. It's that mental toughness. It's that ability to cap off these comebacks with those critical plays in crunch time in the 4th quarter. Although the Patriots started out slow, this was a winnable game for them late, but they just aren't there yet as a team with a rookie quarterback and with some younger players and key contributors that are new to the roster. They are not there yet to get over that hump late in these games and play from behind. The Patriots can play from ahead. We know that, but not every week's going to go like that. And you have to learn how to play from behind and come back in some of these games. You can check out the rest of our Patriots coverage recap show on Patriots Press Pass of Patriots Bills and on CLNSmedia.com. You can read my 10 things recapping the Patriots loss on Sunday, and we'll have you covered all week long here on CLNSmedia.com heading into next week against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm Evan Lazar for CLNS Media. Thanks for watching.